Alright, and so what we do on Saturdays is we live stream too, since it's this whole new world, whatever you want to call it, social distancing, whatever. So don't mind this. This isn't Ben. This is just like how we have to reach some other people so they can take care of themselves at home too, right? If you haven't been here, thanks for coming. Alright, everything we do here, free will donation. We've been doing it for I don't know how long, but now we finally have a location, which is sweet, but all it really did is bring like a lot of bills, right? And when you give everything away for free and you serve, it's tough to keep things going. So every time you show up, every time you donate, you guys are the ones keeping the place open, you know. And and if we don't have that, then we're out working every day. So I wish I could say this was my full time gig every single day where like I just get to do yoga and interact with people, but we actually have to go work when we're not paying bills. You know what I mean? So we're moving towards like so much more here that I won't even talk too much about it. Just check it out on what we have going on, Good Vibes Movement, and we branched up with Forest Avenue Outreach, which was our other nonprofit, but it was just smarter idea to bring them both together, and now it's just one. How I saw it like 10 years ago, so it's pretty sweet when you can start seeing your uh, your dreams and your manifestations start to happen. All of it, even the chaos, because you can see it all. All right, just be aware of it. Be open to it. 2021, y'all ready? All right, is this the second day of it? I lost track. I was like, I'm not even gonna look at a new year or anything. I'm just gonna like look at each day as it happens and how can I do good in that day. Okay, that's it. I'm not worried about tomorrow. I'm gonna be right here in this day all day. And that's it. And then tomorrow will come, and then this day's over. Right? Sometimes we get too far. Like, what are we gonna do now? What are we doing next month? We got a plan. We got to have this plan. We have this plan. And then COVID hits. That should have taught us a lot. You can have all these plans. You can have everything mapped out in life, and all of a sudden, just like that, in one day, things can change. Right? We can go from having 65 people mat to mat, breathing on each other, hugging one another, to a year later, people scared to come and do stuff. And just, that's how it happens. So stay in tuned. All right, stay in tune with yourself, with your body, with your breath, with your spirit. All right, don't get lost in all of this fear and chaos. Okay, you guys ready to move and breathe? Feel good? All right, let's do it. Come to hands and knees. All right. And everything in this class is an option, right? But you got to find like comfort in yourself. So just start moving through your body. There's no wrong movement, all right? Like feel your toes, feel your fingers. How are your knees, your hips, right? Your shoulders, your neck, your back, your low back. And just check in and breathe and move. And see if you can just invite a nice equal inhale, followed by a nice equal exhale. I'm not doing too much, right? Just noticing the body, feeling the body. The main thing, can you feel the breath move through the body? Or does it get stuck? Does it get hung up? Keep moving, keep breathing. I know, it's like the first like minute. You're like, are we still just moving our body around? What is this? No, we're just coming into it. Good. And then on your next exhale, when you're ready, bring your big toes to touch, knees wide, and just slowly shift back into child's pose. All right. Hands can come out in front. All right. Hands can come down to the side. Forehead may meet the earth. All right. You may need a block for the forehead to rest on. Just check in, right? What feels good today? And just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in and breath out. On your next inhale, rise up all fours. Wrists, elbows, shoulders stack, knees, hips width apart. Tuck the chin to the chest, round through the back, cat pose. Good, come through cow pose, belly drops, pull the chest through the shoulder, gaze rises. Now your breath, your movement through cat and cow pose. Next exhale, we'll return to child's pose. Breathe. Breath in. Breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Rise up all fours. Root down through all 10 fingers. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, and slowly shift the hips back, downward facing dog. And movement, pedal through the heels, bend through the knees. Root down through the knuckle pads, stay strong through your arms. Crown of the head, reach in between the hands. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in and breath out. Good, nice and slow shift forward, top of a push-up, high plank. All right, take your shoulder heads away from wrist, broaden through the mid-back. Don't sag through the hips. Feel the core lift up to the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift the hips high, down dog. Breath in and breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, nice and slow. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Coming to the top of the mat, just one at a time. Not rushing, not racing. And we'll just fold heavy. Letting go of any tension in the jaw, in the forehead, in the neck. Breathe. Breath in and breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, nice and slow, halfway lift, whether it's the hands into the shins or the fingertips to the earth or you're using a block. Think of the mid-back, losing all roundness through it. Chest reaching for the earth, shoulder blades pulling across. Good, fold all the way in. Bring the hands to the hips, slowly rise up, one vertebra at a time. Good, release the arms to the side. Breathe out. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come down through prayer and release to the side. Same exhale. Inhale, arms up and over. Exhale, hands come down through prayer, release to the side. Up and over. Now we'll hinge through the hips, we'll fold all the way in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, bend through the knees, step back, top of a push-up. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to mid plank, yeah? And then it's your option when you get here to your low plank, whether you want to take a low cobra, full cobra, up dog, sphinx pose. Listen to your body, yeah. And then we'll all return downward facing dog. But another option that you have whenever you hear Chaturanga Dandasana is you can take as many push-ups as you want. Can you believe that? I know, in yoga class. Wow. As many push-ups as you want. Breathe. Breath in. And breath out. Good. Walk the feet to meet the hands. Come forward in a fold. Hang heavy. Fold in. Halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale. Fold in. Inhale. Rise all the way up. Arms overhead. Hands come down through prayer. And don't rush, because one of us is faster or slower, right? It's just your movement. Inhale the arms up and over. Exhale, hands down through prayer. Release to the side. Same exhale. Inhale up and over. Exhale, fold all the way in. Halfway lift, flat back. Plant the hands, bend through the knees, step back, top of a push-up. Chaturanga Dandasana, so here's the option. If you want some push-ups, get them. If you're like, oh no, not this morning, don't. We'll all return downward facing dog.
That's what my homie been saying. That's what my homie been saying.
Breathe in and breathe out. Stay connected, right? Don't let all the weight dump into the wrist. Root down through all 10 fingers. Usually we just have our heels of the hands pushed into the earth. Find all 10 fingers, root them down. Good. Keep the hips lifted. Nice and slow. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Hang heavy. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead. Good. Right hand meets left wrist, left palm to the sky, plug down through your shoulder blades. Lateral movement to the right. Just a little push through the left hip. Just a little left there. Just a little. Good. Come back. Release the grip. Left hand, right wrist, right palm to the sky. Plug down. Low ribs in. Lateral movement left. Don't overdo it. Breathe. Come back. Release the grip. Exhale, hands down through prayer. Fold all the way in. Halfway lift, flat back. Good. Plant the hands, bend through the knees, step back, top of a push-up. Chaturanga Dandasana, what do you need? Again, it's always your option as you vinyasa through low cobra, full cobra, up dog, sphinx pose. We'll all return downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in and breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale the left leg high. Okay, now just nice and slow, all right? Start to round through the back, pull the knee to the nose, and shoulders will come over wrists. Stay here. Send it high. Place that left foot on the earth, down dog. Inhale the right leg high. You can always do this for the knees if it's too much. Pull the knee to the nose, round through the back, shoulders over wrist. Breathe. Lift the right leg high. Right foot to the earth. Good. Breathe. Come forward, top of a push-up. Lower the knees to the earth. Come down one forearm at a time. Sphinx pose. Fingertips root back to elbows. Shoulders open. Engage the sits bones. Think of your sits bones rooting back to the heels. Pinky toe to big toe mount. Root down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breath in. And breath out. Good. Come down to the earth. Palms under shoulders. Tuck the toes. Engage your whole entire body. Press up. Good. Shift the hips back. Down dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breath in. And breath out. Take in. And give back. Breathe. Good. Left leg lifted high. Step it between the hands, low lunge. Good. Check in, back of the hips as level as we can get them. Can spider tip through the fingers. You can always use your blocks. Breath. Re-engage through your right quad so you can feel that right hamstring lift up to the sky. Good. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. Step it between the hands, low lunge. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breath in. And breath out. Take in. Give it all back. Step that right foot back. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifted high. Step it through. Low lunge. Foundation build. Right hand under right shoulder. Left hand, left thigh. Nice and smooth. Push that left hand into the left thigh. They push back towards one another. Good. Now rotate through the neck looking up to the sky. Breathe. Good. Inhale the left hand high. Swim it forward. Breathe. Look down at the earth. Hand follows. Step back, down dog. Inhale the right leg high. Step it between the hands. Breathe. Reconnect. Foundation. Right hand, right thigh. You got it. Swim it forward. Gaze to the earth. Hand follows. Step back, top of a push-up. Chaturanga Dandasana. What do you need? Your option every time. And we'll all return downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in and breath out. Inhale the left leg high. Nice and slow, pull the knee to the nose. Send it high. Step the foot all the way between the hands. Breathe. Breath in and breath out. All right, now from here, take your left hand to the inside of your left foot. All right, if you need a block, you can capture a block. Right heel is going to spin down to the earth. We're going to imagine this bow and arrow in the earth, right? And we're just going to grab the string with the right fingers. We're going to tuck our left sits bone through to the right and lift up the right fingertips all the way up high. Good. Swim the right hand forward. Stay plugged in through the shoulder blade and breathe. Keep that left sits bone tucking through. Yeah, your left tricep and inside of the left knee. Relationship. Active. Breathe. Good. Bring the gaze to the earth. Bring the right hand down, left hand wide. Right heel over right toes. Come back to our lunge. Breathe. Step back, top of a push-up. Lower down. Press up. Hips back, down dog. Right leg lifted up. Pull the knee to the nose. Send it high. Step it between your hands. Right hand comes to the inside of the right foot. Use your block if it's there. Left heel spins down. Keep a bend in that right knee, right? We're committed. Left fingers grab the string and we lift up. Breathe. Swim it forward. Breathe. Good. Breathe. Gaze. Left hand, left heel over toe, right wide. Step back, top of a push-up. Lower down, press up. Hips high, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in and breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Walk the feet to meet the hands. Come forward in a fold. Hang heavy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Breathe. Breath in and breath out. Halfway lift, flat back. Good. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead. Good. Hands come down through prayer. Release them to the side. Good. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Hands come down through prayer. Exhale, release the hands to the side. Good. Bring them up and overhead. Down through prayer. Release them to the side. Open up to the right. Feet together, center of your mat. Arms out to a T. Just a light, soft squat through the knees. Jump up, separate the feet. Hands to the hips, readjust through the feet. Prasarita, wide leg forward fold. So stay active through your quads as you fold in. One hand at a time comes to the earth or to your blocks. Realign. Just feel. Active through the legs. Get long through your spine. And nice and slow, start to fold in, bending through the elbows, crown of the head reaching for the earth. Shoulder blades tracking up now towards your tailbone. Breathe. You got it. And be nice, yeah? Most important thing, be nice to your body. Breathe. Just use my mind, yeah.
Is what I'm saying, yeah, that gives me the chills right down the spine. Yeah, all of my hairs.
Good. Now nice and slow. Walk the hands under the shoulders. Re-engage through your legs. Good. Slowly rise up, hands to hips. Breathe. Okay. Now left toes open up to the front. Make sure they're straight ahead. Right? Hands are to our hips. Take that left hip point back and in. Okay? Bring the arms out to a T. Good. Nice and smooth. Trikonasana. Don't worry about how far the hand comes down towards the earth, right? How's it feel? Yeah, you got it. Strong. And we're light with that left hand. It's not a kickstand. Both shoulder blades pulling to meet one another. Strong through the side bodies. Think of the front ribs pushing to the back ribs. We're trying to keep one line. One line. Breathe. Good. Slowly rise up. Hands to hips. Left toes turning. Right toes open up. Readjust, right? Check in with your stance. We're never stuck. Hip point back and in. Arms out to a T. Don't overreach. Good. Nice and smooth. Each side's different, right? Breathe. Breath. Breath. Slowly rise. Right toes turn in. Arms out to a T. All right, now reach the arms up to the sky and really overreach. Like reach, chin out of chest, look up to the sky. Good, bring the chin back, bring the arms out to a T. Squat through the knees, jump up, feet together, arms to the side. Good, top of the mat, we rise together. Inhale the arms up and overhead. And exhale, fold all the way in. Nice to the tops of the hips, the low back. You got it, halfway lift, flat back. Plant the hands, bend through the knees, step back, top of a push-up. Chaturanga Dandasana, listen to the body. What do you need? With a simple manifesto, yes, to change the world. With a thought to serve a purpose, and the people, yes, will hurl good deeds at each other. Help one another, speak and react like we're sisters and brothers. And with this comes struggle. Yes, there is. If you see me slipping, got to pull me on my shit. I do this for you, with each other in truth. There's nothing we can't do. And always stay honest. Breath in and breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath in and breath out. Okay, step your left foot wide and then step your right foot wide outside of the hands. Elbows inside the knees, you'll get it. All right, don't sag through the pelvic floor. Stay lifted up, stay strong. Grow through your spine. Hands can come together to prayer. Breathe. You got it. Breath in and breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Hands to the earth. Strings on the back of the hips. They lift straight up. Toes turn in. Hang heavy. Opposite hand, opposite bicep. Ragdoll. Bend through the knees. Sway side to side. And feel. We're gonna make it better by making it together. We're gonna make it better by making it together. I know. Good. Come back to center. Toe heel the feet, hips width apart. Halfway lift. Fold in, plant the hands, bend through the knees, step back, high plank. Step your left foot wide to the outside of the left hand. Right knee to the earth. Reconnect, right? We're never stuck. If this left foot is too wide or too far back, too far forward, play with it. All right, re-engage through the right to the left. Toes tucked. Breathe. Option 1, stay right here. All right? Option 2, maybe you come down just a little lower. 3 to the forearms. Breathe.
This is an invitation to all my people. No matter who you are, what you don't know where you came from. Everyone is different, but everyone is equal. We got the same heart. We all play a part. It's simple. And
Everything you do doesn't do cause a ripple.
And everything you say can create something beautiful. Don't be afraid. Go ahead and sing your song. Open up your heart. You can't do it wrong.
Good. One hand at a time. Rise up. Lift the right knee up. Step back. Top of a push-up. Lower down. Press up. Hips high. Come forward. Top of a push-up. Right foot. Step it wide. Left knee to the earth. Breathe. Breath in. Isn't it going to be yourself? Good. Maybe it's the forearms.
Nobody is watching you, so go and be yourself. Be yourself and no one.
Hand at a time. Chaturanga Dandasana. I never really needed it anyway. Downward facing dog. At this moment, I release and let go of my story. Can always even reading it anyway. Breathe. At this moment. All right, left leg lifted high. Good. Step it between your hands. Everybody find their blocks right and left. If you don't have them, I'll bring them to you. Don't worry, you can stay put. I'll bring them to you. Good. Right and left hand both have a block. Okay? Now what I want you to do is start to think as if there's strings on the back of your hips. And they're lifting straight up and you're straightening through that left leg. But you can keep your right heel over your right toes. The blocks are your friend. Yeah, so think of that right sole of the foot being flat on the back wall. Yes, there it is. So feel the hands push down and forward as you root down through that left heel and it pulls back. And you just feel it through the whole left leg as it's pushing into center line. Yes. Now, everybody think of a halfway lift, right? Yeah, like where it's, yeah, now with that halfway lift, think of the outside of that left leg coming into center line. Think of that hip point going back further and your crown of your head reaching forward. Breathe. Good, now bend through the elbows and fold in. Breathe. Good. Keep it. Breath in. Breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend into that left knee. Good job. So be nice, right? Move the blocks to the side, hands to the earth, whether they're spider tipped or not. Step back, down dog. Good. Lift that right leg high. Step it between the hands. All right, now capture your blocks. Make sure your blocks are underneath your shoulders. This is our foundation here, so they're in line with your right heel. All right, I'm going to lift up my left heel. Look at this. Lift up my left heel, re-engage through my left quad. Strings on the back of my hip. I'm pulling my right hip point back and in. Halfway lift, I get long. Long. Good. Bend through those elbows, fold in. Breathe. Breath in and breath out. Think of your big right toe just reaching straight ahead. Yeah, but at the same time, the heel is pulling back. The hip point's pulling back. The hands are pushing down and forward. The crown of the head is lengthening. Yeah. Active through the left side. Bending that right knee. Move them blocks. Yeah, we made it. Step back, top of a push-up. Breathe. Chaturanga Dandasana. Take what you need in between. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe you just vinyasa through and return. Downward facing dog. We'll all return, downward facing dog. Good. Breath in and breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Take in. Give it all back. Okay, left leg lifted high. All right, so nice and smooth. Bend the knee and just slowly take your left knee wide to the outside of your wrist, half pigeon. Left outside of the wrist, you got it. Be nice, come in there. Perfect. Slide the right toes back, check in. And we know if this is too much, right? You can always come onto your back, take a figure 4 stretch. But the main thing here, right? Stay active through your sits bones. Don't overdo it. It's all right to stay up on the hands. All right? And breathe. What is it you need? Each side's different. So be nice. Breathe. Breathe. Active, yeah? Right and left sits bone. Space and breath. We don't gotta try so hard. We don't gotta try so hard. Let your spirit take control. We ain't gotta look so far. One hand at a time, rise up. Okay, be nice. Whole body's gotta work together. If it doesn't, then we leave stuff behind, yeah? So one hand at a time, tuck those right toes. Lift the knee up, engage the left side, step back, pedal through the heels, bend through the knees. Come forward, top of a push-up. Chaturanga Dandasana, take what you need. They say trust is a must. When you live in truth, there's no you, there's only us. Remember us. Being out loud when one's in knee. We'll all return, down dog. Lift up that right leg. Yeah, your right leg. Good. Take the right knee wide to the right wrist. Slide the left toes back. Check in. Let ya control. but it seems to knows our memory. Some of us are just now remembering the ancient ways of wisdom in the history. Breathe. Keep your breath. Okay, one hand at a time. Only when you're ready, yeah? Tuck the toes. Step the right foot back. One hand at a time. Connect. Good. Now once you have your foundation underneath you, okay, lift up the left leg and just shake your leg out. Just shake it out. Good. Bring it back to the earth. Lift up the right. Just shake it out. Good. Bring it back down to the earth. Good. Release the knees to the earth. Good. Now nice and slow from here, all right? Keep your toes tucked and just bring your hands to the hips. Bring the shoulders over hips. So rise back. Just come back here. Yeah, you're good. Get up tall. Hands to the low back, top of the hips. Engage through the legs. So think of the inside of the legs pushing to the outsides of the walls. You're strong and active through the sits bones too. Good. Elbows pull in. Mid-chest straight up. Straight up, chin out of chest. Supported mini. Back bend, camel pose. Breathe. If you need more, you can release one hand at a time to the heels. That's if you need more, right? Check in. What's taking place in your low back? If it's like mine, it's tight. So be nice, right? Right? Be nice. Good. And then nice and slow, a hand at a time, we come back. Breathe. Feel. Good. Now just bring your hands down to the earth, all fours. Kneeling dog, so I want your hips to stay over the knees. Strong, straight arms, reach them all the way out, all the way out. Hips are going to be reaching for the ceiling and back wall. All right? Elbows, forearms, triceps, biceps engaged, pulling into center line as you slowly start to lower your chest towards the earth. Maybe it's the forehead to start with, and then maybe you can hook the chin, right? But we're active. So the hips are reaching back, chest is reaching forward and down, finding space through each vertebra. Good, and then just slowly come up all fours and just start to move freely through your body, just as we started class. All right, feel now. Maybe we created some space, maybe we created some tension, right? It's just how it goes. Listen to your body. Breathe. No wrong movement. Good, we'll come back to center, tuck the toes, lift the knees, shift back, down dog. Breathe. Okay. Top of a push-up, shift forward. Last one. Chaturanga Dandasana. What do you need? We'll all return, downward facing dog. Knees to the earth. Spin the legs out in front of you. Come onto the sits bones. Tuck them in. Arms out to the side. Good. Walk the fingertips out. Get nice and tall. Left heel of the hand. So you're going to go opposite of me, yeah? Left heel of the hand. Reach it out. Root it down. Start to bend through that elbow. Take the right thumb towards the right ear. Reach all the way left. Now think of this right side staying rooted down. Breathe. Come back. Walk out the right fingers. Root down. And take the left to the right. And be super nice. Breathe. Come back. Other side. Good. Come back. Other side. Come back. Good. Hands to the outside of the thighs. And just bring the legs straight out in front. Readjust right to left, left to right. Slide the sits bones forward. Low vertebra coming inward. Even reach backs feel like mine round. All right, we're trying to get them inward. Good. And fold in. And it doesn't matter where the hands are, right? I can feel right here. All right? Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Release. Slide your sits bones forward. All right. Recline onto your back. As you recline onto your back, pull the heels of your feet in towards your sits bone. Okay. Lift the hips up 2 inches. Walk the shoulder blades under the chest. And lift up. Bridge pose. Find space. Be nice to the tops of the hips, the low back. Good, and we'll slowly come down only when you're ready. Come down at your pace, your movement, and then we'll lift up both legs to the sky. Hands behind the hamstring, behind the knees, soles of the feet pressing up, back of the hips pushing down. Good, breathe. Good. Let the left leg come long and flat. Pull the right knee into the chest. Breathe. Good. Guide the right knee across the body. Gaze opposite of spinal twist. Your right hand will come in line with your right shoulder so we can stay rooted down through the shoulder blades. Good. You got it. Breathe. It's a crackin' time. Good. Bring the right knee back in. Give it a squeeze. Good. Send the right leg long and flat. Pull the left knee in. Good. Guide it across the body and gaze opposite. My bad. Good. Bring the knee back to center. Pull both knees in. Elbows inside knees, hands outside feet. Happy baby. Breathe. Good. Pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a great big hug. Biggest hug of the day. Good.
It's time, and I know without a doubt the spirit in us. Oh,
Arms down to the side, toes up high. Now this is an option. Yeah, you can take the toes overhead for plow pose, or you can just keep them lifted right here, just for 2 breaths. All right, take what you need. But if you have not put your toes over your head in some time, I would just recommend keeping them just straight up, right? And just check in. Maybe next time we take them overhead. Breathe. And then only when you are ready, right? Only when you have listened to whatever's happening in your body, right? Because we're all going through different stuff, feeling different things, different stories. We'll take whatever you need, and we will all make our way into our final Shavasana. Whatever you need. And in our final Shavasana, we're just going to take up as much room as we can, be super fully aware, but soften through the eyes. Prop the chest up with the shoulder blades, and open through the heart. Right? And just try to stay still. It's some of the hardest stuff for us to do as humans.
Now this is bliss, that's what it is. So tell your parents and your kids that they should not miss. The time is now, the questions how we look for each other in answers. Singers and dancers will lead the way, been led astray, but now we have answered the calling, and Babylon is falling. Proud to be inside the flow that no man is stopping. I must stand tall. Kahu is watching, so is my family and so is my tribe. Mustn't seek vanity, must seek to be wise, must seek to be wise, yeah. But I heard it all before, yes, what the man said. I held it in my heart, but I held it in my head. It isn't just suggestion, it's spiritual law to love us to God and remember Jah. So we love our survival and remember Jah. Love our survival and remember Jah. So we love our survival and remember Jah. Love our survival and remember Jah. Spend years shouting off demons, but throwing my hands. At the time I couldn't even stand, but now I can. Why and I do it with pride. Arms stretched out and I smile wide, hoping to receive what I am supposed to. Messages and lessons and transmissions as they come through. Dreaming on the daily of what will become. To the people on the planet, will they just stay numb? Or will they awake? For goodness sake, be careful what you take, cause there's life at stake. Calm and collected as I take my dive. Story planned out when the moment arrives. I said choices through voices. My spirit rejoices in moments like this. We feel life's kiss, wrapped up tight in a warm embrace. Love overflowing, no more rat race. These are the times we were meant to grow from. You say that it's beautiful, it takes one to know one. Made out of love, that's what you are. Made out of love, and you come from the stars. Made out of love, and you come from the stars. Never held it in my heart, but I held it in my head. Yeah. Then I saw that it isn't just suggestion, it's spiritual law to love all, serve all, and remember Jah. So we love all, serve all, and remember Jah. Love all, serve all, and remember Jah.
So just nice and slow, start to come back to self. Just a toe at a time, a finger at a time, a breath, a heartbeat. Check in with all of your gifts. Reach the arms overhead, maybe take a full body stretch. And then use your whole entire body to press up into a nice comfortable seat. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Open up the palms, allow yourself to receive whatever you need. Saturday morning, peace, love, truth, understanding, patience. Pull it down into your heart center and lock it in, let it spread throughout. Good vibes. Medicine for the people. Namaste. Thank y'all for showing up for yourself. Alright? That's where it all starts, is self-work. Alright, it's easier said than done. Just speaking from experience. Yeah? It's all a practice every single day of your life. Even when you get into those positions to where you think you have it all worked out and figured out, and there'll be more tests, and they'll continue to arrive in life. So just meet them a day at a time. Alright? Because it's a practice. Don't beat yourself up, you know, keep living. Don't get stuck in stuff that's already happened. You know, you make your story. Nobody else makes it. You drive it. There'll be others coming along, right? There'll be several who want in your story, right? Just check in. Keep looking in the mirror. Keep it real with yourself. It doesn't matter keeping it real with anyone else. Keep it real with yourself. Therefore, you can keep it real with everyone else. Know your truth, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Know your truth. It's love, y'all. Have a beautiful day. The best thing you can do for the spot is tell people about it. Get people knowing about what's going on, because we've been here for a little over a year, and people really don't even know we're here. And that might just be due to the fact that we do social media stuff, but we personally don't do social media stuff. You know what I mean? So if no one has heard of Good Vibes Movement, then it's just how do you find that, right? So the best thing besides donations and keeping this place going, which we just got really good donations, so we know we'll be open for 4 more months. We know that because we have rent for 4 more months. But I'm just let people know. And I'm a realist, so let them know if you like it or if you didn't like it. Because I'm alright with the not likes. And haters are what made me get here. So I'm alright with the people who go against how I think, what I do. Because that's what gives me more motivation. Alright? So just understand there's always good and bad. But is there? It's all just experiences. How do you want to go through them? Alright? Love y'all. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. This thing's weird.